quick burst of like a 30-second overwhelm and take a stock. And like that's all you really need in this game sometimes. You know, like 30 seconds, 2 or 3 good reads, stock, especially on Roy.
I think that's really good against Zero Suit Samus, right? She has up B out of shield, but that's pretty much it. And if you outspace that,
it doesn't have a lot of range.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get punished. So I think there's a lot of stuff that Cole is going to be able to just mash on Mars' shield. And also, once he's in disadvantage, if he's able to capitalize on the down Bs, hit her at or after the apex, with all that kill power from Roy, I don't know, man. I think this bodes well for him. He also did win in their last meeting at CEO Dreamland.
Right. Mars' track record against Roy in general, not the greatest. I mean, that's not like to say he always loses to just any Roys. Obviously, they're great players when he loses to them. But we'll see if Mars has kind of figured out this matchup throughout the quarantine period and just already kicking things off. Just a quick back and forth, so many scramble situations against these two players.
Well, one thing I had already noticed is somebody was like, "You think Mars will go Falcon?" No, this is this is not him having his pool seed guaranteed first, and he's just throwing around a little bit. No, he's gonna go all ZSS, kind of bring that to the table, and really kind of test Kola too, man, because Kola has been phenomenal throughout this event, but Mars is so battle tested, right? I mean, this is a Genesis champion we're dealing with, folks.
Yeah, man. But so is Kola. He's definitely been. Not a Genesis champion.
He just hasn't done anything quite on the same level, I want to say. That's all.
But he's definitely been a pretty battle hardened. And throughout the Wi-Fi time period, like he was at the very beginning, everyone was looking at him very much so. But I think right before Wi-Fi, he had actually done decently well in the last few tournaments that he was entered.
Second place at CEO Dreamland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep. I would say most improved player in the pre-quarantine era. So a lot of eyes on him. Potentially a lot of pressure as well, but Kola seems like the kind of dude who could just shrug that off and deliver a good performance either way.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Hey, that back air from across the screen, but is going to find it. That's one thing I feel like he can definitely get away with in this matchup. One thing that I'm just used to seeing Mars do, and it's probably just a ZSS thing, but he will try to call out a jump with his forward air, just like after doing some pressure, just jump and immediately do a forward air just like that. Now, if it's a ill-spaced forward air, then that's an easy back air for Kola out of shield.
Ooh, out of range with the forward smash. Probably wouldn't have KO'd, but still a lot of damage.
Yeah, wouldn't have got the KO, but a rare whiff nonetheless for some good damage. And I'm sure he does not want to leave on the board. Nice patience, letting Mars make the first move and then capitalizing.
Yeah, beautiful jab right there. So Kola right there trying to delay the side B off of the jump to get the sweet spot on the last hit. Can be a little difficult. Mars did fall out, but I like him going for that for the KO, right?
Yeah. You see Kola trying to trace the down B right there, going high, actually just allows Mars back down to the ground, but good call out nonetheless. And let's not forget, man, Tweak won Gommel over Mars by switching to Roy.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people, that was a long time ago, but yes, that did happen.
Yeah, it was the last Gommel that got to happen.
True, yeah. And so, it can be rough. I mean, Roy just KOs you so early. I feel like Mars really has to push those offstage scenarios, right? We saw Kola kind of mixing up, going low, going high. But look at this mobility coming out, the air dodge.
Oh, wow. That seemed like it was imminent death for Mars, but Kola able to, he's able to reverse the situation on Kola. And now go up ever so slightly. Got to be careful, though.
Or just throwing one side B as a little heat check. Like, yeah, if you want to land here, it's over.
I like Mars.
There it is again.
That's fair.
Yeah, caught the fair, or caught the fair, crossing him up, and nearly gets himself a stock now. I will say that I'm noticing that Mars is definitely looking for a lot of roll-ins from Kola, and he has not given that up yet, but I'm sure this Mars is keeping account for that, and we'll probably just catch him in place the next time he gets into a tech situation.
Yeah, of course, this is a best of 5. It is the long haul for these players. So everything that happens in game 1, it might just come back in game 5.
Wow, great catch. Yeah, Mars perfectly out of range to make that happen.
I mean, it wasn't a tech in, but I mean, he still didn't roll in.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, true.
Still didn't roll in, though. So either way, man, great game right there from Mars. Definitely exploded in that last part of the first game. And, yeah, ran away with it. So Kola definitely got some work cut out for him, but not to say that he can't get himself a game or two here.
Yeah, that was as back and forth as it gets, right? They were at one stock, 0% each, and then Mars just kind of bowled them over in the last minute. But still, Kola definitely has the chops to take on a player like this, a Genesis champion, a top 5 player in the world, and he's looking to cement his position as one of those top 10 threats.
One thing that I think makes Kola so deadly is he doesn't get discouraged, right? Like he could be down, 2 games, final stock. Like this kid just doesn't get discouraged. Like he literally always believes at any given time he can win.
Yeah, now I feel like if this game doesn't go too bad, I wonder if he will pick out the Cloud. or if this game goes too bad, will he pick up the cloud? But
Right.
to me, I don't know if we've actually seen too much of his cloud throughout Summit. It's been a lot of Roy, and if there was some cloud, I did not see that match.
Right.
Yeah, one thing I like about both of these players just as a spectator is they are both fearless, right? Like, they are very confident in their reads. Great DI coming out from Kola, going up and over for the recovery. And, man, both of these players, just the parries are on deck.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say New England, they have probably the best parries between Light and Mars.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, was that Zare?
It was.
Yeah.
And, okay, somebody's feeling himself.
Wow,
Okay.
4 taunts.
And,
Yeah, the
and
4
trust
taunts?
me, that's all. With Mars, sometimes it's just a psychological game.
Does the
Oh, yeah.
getting bodied get canceled out like on some PEMDOS shit, or how does that work?
What are the rules?
I mean, I guess it was 4 negatives. So eventually yeah, that sounds like it got back to positive. You might be fine.
Okay, okay. TK definitely has the rulings on that. He just brought out the book.
Yeah, you're the official on this. I had to ask.
Actually. So it's either that or he's about to lose 4 stocks in quick succession, but it doesn't seem like that's the case right now, as he is still very much into the lead. And okay, look at that. Still looking for that tech roll in, but he's not getting. He got the last time, but I don't know if he's gonna get 2 different times in a row.
Very underrated move from Zero Suit, that forward tilt, man. Such a solid poke, sets up tech chase scenarios.
Yeah, all of her tilts are quite good in this game. Oh, the parry into
There we
forward
go.
tilt.
Nice
All right.
response here, Kola.
Ooh, scooped immediately. Okay, the parries are back out from Kola. They can't really do anything off that first parry that he got. Nice jockey for position. He's definitely holding his middle stage quite well, but this is the issue: is you're behind Zero Suit. She has a lot of range and a lot of speed. And you have to continue to jump in on. Now, Roy definitely has range and speed and decent range, but it's because the sour spot, you don't really count that too often. But like the way that he has to aggress is so it feels reckless in comparison to the way that a ZSS can aggress.
Yeah.
Yeah, he feels like the other knife character, right? Meta
Yeah.
Knight and Joker, of course, they're sorties kind of, but not really. And Roy fits the bill for that to some degree as well. You don't want that wet noodle hitbox if you're trying to land the big hits. And right now he needs some of that. Down by almost an entire stock, on the verge of getting lapped.
Yeah, Mars is clearly, I mean, those taunts weren't just for show. There's a reason he's feeling this confident, this good. Kola just on a receiving end of an absolute beatdown. I was not expecting this, but again, Mars, might not see him in a while off the line, but he is still as talented as I last seen him perform.
I will say, man, his DI off these down tilts though is immaculate. He has not been into a tech situation yet because he DI's up and away from the floor. However, though, not going to be able to DI to save himself on that F tilt. That is going to be the stock right there. However, even the roll-in, perfect spacing, he's gone.
Yes, sir.
Down smash at the ledge,
Yeah.
roll
Yeah.
normal get up. Mars has got the reads on point. And I mean, if you've ever talked or just hung out with some of these players, you'll know, and just even watching them, right? Mars is definitely a read-based player.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I've actually talked with Mars, and he says he doesn't even think his reactions are that good. He's like, yeah, I just go for hard reads over and over again, which is like crazy to me to see someone compete use that kind of strategy and get so far, right? But Mars just makes it work, and I think that's the cool thing about Smash. You can meld in so many different play styles, and as long as you just grind and you're clean, you can make it work.
I can think of some older players who, they used to be godlike with that reaction time, but the reads might not there. Like, as you age, that's kind of can be a benefit to you. Like, you think about it, reads are something you'll always have, but reaction time, that can fade. But obviously, all these players are incredibly young. They don't have to worry about that for quite a long time. But
Yeah, some players go for the throat. Mars goes for the soul.
Oh,
On
absolutely.
the topic of age, by the way, Mars, now he's like 22, I think, and he's kind of in that middle age range, right? Like this guy was a baby in Smash 4 along with guys like Light and Sweek, but now they're kind of aging up and they're becoming the old guard, and they've got to hold down the position.
He's got like 3 or 4 more years of good reactions.
Yeah.
Then after that, yeah, you're gonna have to rely heavily on those reads.
that's when it's time to come over to the commentary desk.
Yeah.
We'll save your seat.
Once you start getting bad
the timer on
hangovers, once the hangovers get bad after drinking, that's when you know your reaction time is going to go. For me, that was 23.
Oh, man.
Max
early
really
with
out
it,
here,
but
bro.
here we go.
Tri-State Goonery. You love to see it, man. Love to see some good Smash action as well. Mars up 2-0. Kola trying to get on the board. This is winner's side of things, so you don't want to
With the
be
rage?
sent to that loser Shark Tank, but Mars might not give you an say in the matter.
I love how Kola's been kind of dialing back on some of these hard drift in nairs. It's such a great combo starter for Roy, but Mars is so ready for that option, man.
Ooh, wet noodle almost killing right there at 160.
Forward tilt going to be a solid option. No, doesn't go for it.
Yeah, he wanted that aerial chase. It feels so free to punish ZSS after flip kick hits your shield, but it's
so
just
annoying.
not. Yeah. Oh,
Man.
up throw does
okay,
it though.
nice.
All right.
There we go.
All right, so I mean, not really a way that you usually see Roy's get KOs, but with the amount of damage he was getting, it is an option eventually. It's like one of those things where, like, yeah, obviously a lot of Roy's straight hits will KO, so you'll probably be stuck in shield, and then that's when they get a chance to do their up throw. But had he lost his stock before that, that was definitely not going to KO.
Oh,
still living.
DI.
Wow, yes, sir.
You saw him shoot to the corner.
I love that.
Okay, yeah, you're gone. You're gone.
The aggressive landing, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually so surprised that the side B was still active when Kola stood up right into it. Looked like the animation was pretty much done. But either way, we've still got a pretty solid lead for Kola. Oh, maybe about to go out the window, but able to interrupt with up air, up B out of shield. Okay, this is looking good. Kola wants to stay alive in the set.
There
He's
you
doing
go.
just that.
Okay, Kola is definitely feeling it. I mean, you saw him shaking his head in frustration at the end of game number 2. Like, all right, what am I doing wrong? Why is this guy just kind of rinsing me?
All right, well,
Quick,
it seems like he's
adapted
trying
on
to
the
figure out
fly.
something.
Yep.
Here we go. But I will say that I feel like the range that he's playing at, or at least the rushdown that he's being able to put on in this game, is a lot better than the rest of the rushdown he's put on throughout this set. So staying pretty much right on top of Mars. The defensive options are kind of taking a back seat here, which is, I mean, it's working out for him. So sometimes you just got to go, full balls to the wall.
And I like that Kola knows how to play it safe too. We saw the up throw KO on the first stock, but he also knows how to swing for the hills, man. And these jab backers, these forward smashes, the parry into down tilt.
Yeesh, we taxing you out
Yeah,
here, bro. Anything you do, we collect it.
When the defensive options come out, they're just perfect. That's all it is. He's like, you know what? Like, they're not out for a while, but when I bring them out, it's just a parry.
Mars loves down air with Zero Suit Samus, by the way. Can we talk about that? Not even just for the stock trades or the 2 frames right at the ledge, but he used that move quite liberally.
Yeah.
Didn't pay off for him there, but I think it does really let him interrupt some landing traps in a pretty weird and efficient way.
Yeah.
There's a little slaw, right? So you kind of get parry mix-ups, and falling aerials with ZSS is kind of like the bread and butter of the character. That's what you're usually spacing with. You have your burst options with the forward air as well, right? But you have that little mix-up on the parry time, and honestly, landing aerials in general in this game, right? Like the auto L cancel, I believe, is turned on for ultimate. So
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, it's quick too. So,
Yeah,
like
fast.
quick stall. It's a quick stall and fall. You're not in the air for quite long before you start moving down, but it's long enough for you to probably fade a move that was coming out and then also get the hit. But
And
yeah,
travels fast too.
Yeah.
It's like hard to react to.
Yep.
And a landing hitbox. It's definitely one of the best dive kicks in the game.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to use that sparingly, but
Yeah.
Mars, no stranger to busting it out in a spot of trouble. Either way, he's going to drop that game. Not necessarily because of the down air, but it didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
Roy neutral air.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
35% right off rip. But there it
Not
is
bad,
again.
not bad.
Yeah, she
Down
can
air.
come
Oh.
off it too.
Oh, wow. Didn't get anything off that whiff, but
Kola's recovery, Kola has not gotten gimped once. 2 games, Zero Suit Samus, one of the best edge guarders in the game. I really just want to point out, I know that's like, you don't really notice it just because Kola's just recovering, right? But like that's something that's rough for Roy. Roy's recovery, I would say it's even worse than a character, someone like Fox or something, right? Like it's just once you get the double jump to up, he's just not very impressive distance-wise. It's rough, but he's been getting back on a stage every time.
So, was that you actually giving Fox props?
Yes.
This is a different. This is a different person on the couch right now, bro.
And then when Tweak 3-0's Lale, you know what I'm saying?
The real
It just hit
Charles is
different.
popping off for Tweak over there.
Oh, man.
man, he needs some pop-offs for Kola, too. He just eviscerated that first stock of Mars.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
getting 5 games. I feel it in the air.
And I love that, man, because, the benefit of these longer sets is more time to adapt.
I just like to see someone like actually sit and think, and then it works. Like Kola was up there for a quick second. He looked a little frustrated after the second game.
He did.
Thought about it. For third game, he got the win, and the fourth game is looking slated to be on his side if he can keep this pace.
Oh, up
Nice.
smash like
Smash
that.
out of shield, yes, sir.
A lot of damage for 1 hit. Maybe he could have gotten a 2-piece, but still, hedge your bets, right?
Oh,
wow.
SDI down.
SDI down, bro.
SDI
Run
down.
up and up smash.
Yeah,
it
see?
works every time.
I don't know about that one, Mars.
Man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, well, I won't even say it's unfortunate. That was just great SDR, great awareness right there from Kola to know that he can even match his way down.
Man, Kola, just these last 2 games just feels so renewed, and the level of
dead.
play to just
He's
do
dead.
that and compose yourself in the middle of a set. Kola, man, just showing the
I
chops.
told you, but this kid is fearless. Doesn't even drive with a seatbelt. Do not recommend it, but it goes to show you he don't give a damn.
Yeah, man, doesn't drive with a seatbelt, doesn't turn on his blinkers when he's changing lanes.
You
He
talking
don't
about
care.
Phil or Kola?
Honestly,
You can walk. Y'all can walk back to the hotel. All right?
Yeah, they got shuttles.
Here we go. So, okay. Catch the. Now that's the
Oh,
thing.
wait a minute. Oh, he doesn't get it.
The deepest of deep on that flip jump.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it could go that far horizontally.
And the great thing is, Cola's DI on that is the reason why he survived. So much players will just DI instinctively because they want to be towards the center of the stage.
Right.
Kola knows the win condition, reacted to the Nair connecting, and DI'd away. So fast-paced for both these players.
This is what I tell all my students. Do not hold in for anything unless it's going to kill you. Always be holding out preemptively. And wow, game 5, here it is. A dominant 2-stock from Kola.
Mars taking a breathe. It might be going to get some water.
There's
a water fountain.
The water is definitely over there.
Sure he's not trying to get some ice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Trying to ice him out a little bit.
It's the northeast way. Wait, you're winning? Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom for like 30 minutes, bro.
I got to take this business call real quick.
New England winters are cold, bro. And so are their players.
Oh my Lord. I mean,
man, Kola is kind of cooking.
He is.
though.
He is. He's
bro.
on the doorstep to this this backdoor 3-0, man. I mean, Mars just started out so strong, but again, as the set rolls on, the adaptation flows. Kola getting more comfortable, more acclimated to how to deal with this ZSS menace.
And I'm glad he stuck with the Roy, honestly. I mean, we were kind of having some doubts the first couple games, maybe the Cloud's coming out, but I think Kola just has been majority going Roy throughout this whole bracket.
Yeah. I mean, there's no chance he's going Snake, right? So it really does come down between Roy and Cloud. And I just think he's, like, just from what I've observed at this tournament, definitely more confidence in the Roy. As he should, clearly, as we're going to game number 5. Winner's side, somebody's headed the losers to join an already stacked lineup down there.
He's trying to end his life. Did the go get off the screen, and Kola was smacking him up already.
That was like the top hitbox in the down air, too. That just looked so weird.
All right.
Oh, he's reacting so well. Mars.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I guess that ice can't stop the Roy's fire here, bro.
Damn, bro.
Like he said, I'm truly a fireplace in this igloo. It's fine.
Oh my God, son, where are you going?
Okay,
to the blast zone. God dang.
Kola, you are raw.
I'm saying.
Like, what the fuck?
You know what happened, man? This is what happens when Kanye drops an album, bro. That's it. That's all it is, man.
It's Donda Day, baby.
Yeah, right. And Kola just such a dominant performance, but out the gate center stage shouldn't be enough. Battlefield, humongous blast zones here.
Yeah, man. You can just tell how big the blast zones are based off looking at the little small chart at the side. Yeah. You're like, oh, well, okay, this place is actually quite huge. Like the distance between the square, the inner square and the outer square. So,
and that's beneficial there. He's going to be able to live quite a while.
Yeah.
And that is like a spectator and a commentator. Like, you get to see the DI too, right? Like, you can see if it was like perfectly shot at the corner and stuff like that. Just nice little addition.
Oh, no way! But it's just short enough.
Insane, bro.
That's insane. Like, yeah, for hitting an up smash on shield and then not being able to punish that is actually wild.
That's low-key a tilter.
Yeah.
Mars, that's hard to pick yourself up from after.
That can be very frustrating. As talented as Mars is, man, that's one of those.
I don't.
Okay.
He got up B instead of
who would have expected it? Who would have expected it?
Damn. Yo, I was going to say that
Who would have expected it?
Mars has been going nuts since Kola took the first stock, but now we're actually starting to see some extra credit come out.
Right. Really?
This is where it could get ugly.
Okay.
Up throw?
Might do it. Good DI, but still not enough.
The pummels were needed.
Yes.
So in that scenario, you can go for the immediate up throw and just try to get them sleeping on the DI, or you can go for the pummels there. Mars going for the pummels is barely enough to finally stop this Kola first stock because, man, he's been on a rampage.
Kola is just tearing it up.
Yeah, and Mars is still dropping these down airs a little too much for my liking, for sure. Gets one right there, but with these platforms being in the way, I feel like it's a little harder, especially if he. Oh,
it absolutely is. And you see Mars, like, for a while they're trying to find some refuge on the platforms just to alleviate some of this pressure because Kola has been taking it to him, and all he can really do is just kind of run.
And you can see the Game 5 stress levels are high in both players here. Both of them dropping punishes, going for hits that aren't really there. Like that.
He dashed forward, and it still didn't have. I don't know what to say.
Production, please grab that replay in slow-mo. I need to know why that is missing.
That
is insane.
Is the reverse 3L really about to take place? I mean, the dark horse is riding, boys. The dark horse is riding.
It's looking.
Kola West looking like he just dropped the new hotness.
Rolls past this time.
Okay.
God.
Man, he is lucky. Because that was definitely stock had that been the sweet spot. Kola, though. The counter.
Yep.
We're bringing out all the tricks.
We got to use everything in the book, baby. It takes It takes it all sometimes.
Oh,
good
okay.
catch.
Okay, the panic air dodge.
Yeah, that's gonna be
oh,
a
and you're
yeah,
dead,
he's
even
not
though
coming
they
back.
didn't complete.
Didn't need it, Roy. I mean, Korean was pointing out.
Yo, hold up. Mars wins
That
these,
recovery
bro.
leaves
Mars
much
does
to be
win
desired.
these. This is like 2 hits and a nair spike away. Actually, you might do it right now. Okay.
Oh, man.
Late recovery. He's out.
Up and over, flip jump, very hard to, very just difficult to close this out sometimes against Zero Suit. She can be very annoying in a sense where it's just hard to catch her. I think Mars is utilizing all that.
Oh, man.
He cannot do that again, bro.
Yeah.
Like, the forward air option is pretty much gone for him because Kola has been so good at getting that back air when he crosses him up. Gotta get down.
Possibilities are there for ZSS.
Oh,
but Kola
tried it
has
again.
been
Oh, it's
so
so tense.
disciplined.
Okay.
Off stage?
No.
Okay, the air dodge. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
The opening.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay, Mars all of a sudden back in it in a big way.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Oh, my God. Kola, no.
Roy's up B, just such a tragic story sometimes, man. Falls a little bit short of the ledge.
Oh,
Bro,
my
that is
God.
such an ass way to end it.
Yeah.
That is tragic. And the reason why he did that fastball was to avoid the flip jump kick that Mars was going for. I believe it was timed correctly, but just a tad under bit. And we talked about that up B just not being the greatest. Obviously, Crumbs is a little better vertically, and it's kind of like a back and forth between the two recoveries. But I mean, Mars. That last game, the Gimps were coming out the offstage plays. He kind of had a feel for these double jumps, got that one that mattered on that second stock, and was able to put Kola in that scenario. And, man.
I would have won that. I said you win those.
Man.
I said that you win those as well, but I didn't think it was going to be like that, man.
Damn.
Oh, that was really...
Hey, I still popped off because I took the other 2 stocks, you know? But, dude, I ran up and I boost kicked.
Okay.
I wanted to replay for that because, like, you did it the first time. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe a little pushback.
With the first
The
one, so I was
dash
You
up.
moved forward.
The dash up B, I was like, no way.
that happens often, believe it or not. So
I believe what's the phrase? ZSS?
Sucks.
Okay,
With
yeah,
an X.
that's the one.
Very important.
With the
Yeah.
X. Got it.
But dude, I was like, I lost. After that fucking second one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually so incredibly heartbreaking for Kola, but I'm sure you're like wiping the sweat from your brow like, oh, thank fucking God I made it out of that one.
Yeah, man.
What changed? What do you think changed about his gameplay against you between the in the third and fourth game?
He does an extremely good job at like alternating between fishing for parries and just contesting me in the air.
Yeah.
Because like my counter parry gameplay is just tomahawks, but like that involves jumping, and if he anti-airs that, I lose. And it's also I have to be pre-positioned if I want to like air it, like if I want to punish him for jumping in on me.
Right.
So like options like this is just never in my favor, which makes this a very losing matchup.
Man. Yeah, no,
So-
I mean, it definitely started to look rough. That was something I did point out. I was like, it seems like his defensive options are actually starting to become less, and he's just like rushing you down even more.
Yeah.
And it was rough at those at that junction. But also, man, you're going a little crazy with them down airs, man.
It was working, bro.
On this stage.
Yeah. What is he gonna do?
I feel like under the platforms when you would hit platforms, I was
Right
like,
here.
Yeah, this
See,
right
Here
here.
we go.
Just
Complete
You pushed him
whip.
back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I know what happened.
Unit collision.
He pushed
no,
him
the
back.
hitbox sucks. That's what happened. There's no fucking
That's
math
also
to
true.
it.
That's also true. But like you pushed him back during the end lag of
that,
up
you can
smash,
see he
then
just
he
went a
returns to
tad bit
standing.
too low there.
Yeah.
That's cheeks, bro. I mean, Roy suffered that fate in the earlier patches of the game where he would try to like dash grab Rob and he just pushes him too far with his fucking head.
It's the petty in me speaking, but I want to play him again and beat him, so I know like he knows it wasn't a fluke. It's the petty in me.
No, I mean, I feel like
I think that's the competitor
I feel like that's pride in you.
Yeah, I feel like that's more pride than petty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, you don't want the asterisk next to the you win. He won, but it was SD. No. You want to just be like, I won because I beat him. Got you.
Now, same thing happened with Europe B at the earlier part of that match. Granted, the percents were a lot different, but still, spaghetti happens for sure.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
luck.
So, yeah, good luck
Great
to
set,
Mars, man.
man.
That was obviously, just a godlike set right there
Yeah.
between
How we
those two
take it, man.
competitors. So.